Welcome back, everybody. In this video, we're going to be doing something a little bit different and talking about my favorite open source app. We have a quick honorable mention, and then I'll talk to you about an app that really changed the way that I approached note-taking. First, I want to start with an honorable mention. Many would probably think that my favorite app would be Linux, and that is a good guess. And that's just too on the nose. Linux is the backbone of the internet. It's involved in Azure, AWS, and Google Cloud Platform. It can make you look like a hacker, or you could actually be a hacker if you're using Kali, but it was too on the nose, so I wanted to go a slightly different direction. Instead, I wanted to pick Logseq as my favorite app. There's a few reasons that Logseq is my favorite app. First up, it introduced me to the zettlekasten method of taking notes. I don't use all the principles of zettlekasten, but the backlinks are very powerful, and I'll talk more about those in a second. The second feature that I really appreciate is that so many apps now are driven into the cloud, and so your data is essentially held hostage. Some people are really okay with this, and I feel a little wary about that at times. The great thing about Logseq is all your files can be stored locally, and they're not locked into Logseq. They're just stored as markdown files. So if you ever need to try to convert them to something else, they're text files you can open up in a text editor. This to me is a huge feature for Logseq and a huge reason why I like it so much, because it's not trying to tie you in to their ecosystem exclusively or tie your data to some files in the cloud that you have really no control over. So let's talk more about backlinks. Any phrase or word that you want can become a page, and you can link to that page just with another reference to it. Some pages, you may have lots of information on them. Other pages won't have any direct information on it. It'll just be used as a reference. And a person page may be a good example for this. So you may have a person mentioned many times throughout your notes, but when you click on their name, there may actually be nothing on their page. But if you scroll down, you'll notice all the different references you have to that person. This can be from meetings, this can be from tasks that are waiting on them in your to-do list, to emails you need to send them, to anything else that might be related to that person. As long as you link them, they will be included in that reference list. Other subjects may be a bit more dense. So for example, if I had a page on SQL, I may have some basic SQLs in this, some meta SQL maybe, but that wouldn't be great to just dump a lot of SQL into that one page. And with Logseq, with the hierarchies, I can actually have a SQL and then project 1, SQL project 2, and I can get to all of those just by clicking on the SQL header and going into the SQL page. And I can see clearly here at the bottom the hierarchy of all my SQL projects. This to me is a really nice feature. You can kind of group your notes in a way, but you're not locked into it. It's not like you can't access these from anywhere else. And that to me is one of the biggest advantages Logseq has over an application like Word or even a PDF. If you're looking to document a procedure and you have a specific set of steps, Word or a PDF would be great. But when it comes to technical notes or personal knowledge that you're trying to capture and concepts, Word and PDFs are often not great because some of the information will not fit neatly in this little box that we have. That's where applications like Logseq really shine, because there is no structure. You are creating the structure as you make the notes, and you are able to link and change that structure as you wish. This to me is such a powerful concept, and it really ended up changing a lot about how I was able to take notes. It is going to be very difficult for me to use a note-taking app that does not take this paradigm. If you made it this far into the video, drop a comment with your favorite open source app. Have a great day, and I'll see you next time.